Charlie from Hammers Chat here, and I'm here with Evan from the West Ham Way.
Hey!
We're here to talk about transfers. We're obviously outside the Olympic Stadium. Evan, what do you think about it? I mean, now we're
Beautiful,
here.
man. Breathtaking. This
really
is literally phenomenal. I think it will look even better when we have the West Ham wrap going around it. It'll make it feel more like at home. But I mean, we just had a walk round, been past the store and that. You saw the big shirts with the players' names. It's breathtaking.
It is. And just walking into the club store, it's like 2 levels. It's just a whole new world.
I mean, you know, so far we're happy with just the store. We don't need to sign anybody.
Yeah. But talking about those players, I mean, the striker situation, it carries on rumbling. Lacazette's obviously the guy who we've been after seemingly forever. It seems to be not happening. Batshuayi seems to be a number target now. If you were to get him one striker, who would it be?
Aside from them two?
Including those two, who would you be, if you were to sign one, including your sort of transfer policy, who would it be?
Well, the first thing I say is it's not my money, so the easy thing is Lacazette, isn't it? Give him 45 million, give him whatever they want and bring him in. But then, you know, he comes under a lot of scrutiny when you pay that much for a player, and you know what we're like. We've never spent that much on a player ever. So whoever we do bring in, they need to be special, but they need to hit the ground running. I think even if it's not one of them two, I like Milik, this Polish guy.
Yes.
You know, I put him in the dream team. I think he's very good. He missed a couple of chances though at the Euros, so we need to take that out of his game. But I think if we take a punt on him, my only problem with that is then you have two players like him and Andy Carroll who are sort of on the same level of ability, and you're just thinking, is he another squad player, or is he improving the squad completely? And I don't think he's a massive step forward on Carroll.
When you talk about improving the squad, I mean, what position do you look at and you say we need a player in that position like this window? What would be your priority? Would it be striker?
No, right back, 100%. I like Antonio as a winger. You know, you can't rave about the boy enough as a winger. He's got everything that needs to be a very, very good right or left winger. You know, he's fast, he's strong. I've said this online before, but he is everything that Wenger wanted Oxlade-Chamberlain to be, because he's got that build that you can't knock him off the ball. He's so strong and he's so direct. I mean, obviously, if you suss him out, you sussed him out, but you've got to beat him then in the foot race. And that's not an easy thing to do, is it?
It's not an easy task at all. So you think right back, who would be? I mean, obviously we were linked with Van der Waal.
I know, and he's gone, which is a shame.
He's gone. It was a free transfer as well, which would have been lovely.
I
mean, do you have a target in mind? Do you look at someone and you go, that's the one I want?
To be honest, no, because you could name me five right backs, and then I'd say, oh yeah, he'd be good for this reason and he'd be good for that. If we have unlimited budget, I'd probably go for Bellerin. I know he's very, very good right back, very fast. He not great at defending, but he's good going forward. And I mean, if we had someone like that behind Antonio, if Antonio could cover him, then I think that would be a good sort of combination to have. But it'd probably be worth, I don't know, 20, 30, whatever the Arsenal want to charge. Well, exactly, you know, So I mean, for people that are out there, if we've only got a set amount of budget, which as we usually do, I reckon Antonio's got to stick it out for a season. You know, let Byram come into the team if he's capable. Earlier we were talking a bit about Byram. I think the reason he hasn't cemented his place in the team is because I don't know if his head's right just yet. He's come in from the Championship, and you know it does work. We've seen it with Cresswell, we've seen it with Antonio, but he got suspended for too many bookings, and I think I can't remember the exact stats, but he played 5 games, he got booked 3 times, and I think Bilic he's not looking for a hothead at right back. He needs someone like Cresswell that is going to give 100% every game, and even if he does go under the radar, it doesn't have to be a world beater, get the job done at right back. So I think that's why he hasn't cemented his place.
So where do you see Byram's position in the squad? Do you I mean, we'll keep him, but will we put him out on loan? Does he going to play second fiddle? Does he play Europeans? Where do you see
at the moment? You're right, second fiddle at the moment, but that can all change. You know, Moses played 3 games for us, and we thought, oh yeah, we didn't need Antonio. We got Moses. Look, he coming at the bar in the first game. He scored against City, and then you know, look how his West Ham career turned out. So I think everyone deserves their chance, and Bilic has proven that he will give everyone their chance.
Yes.
I mean, people forget that Tompkins was playing a blinder at right back for a good majority of the season, and then he came back again. I talk about Arsenal a lot for some reason. He came back against Arsenal, and he had a nightmare because we tried to play 3 at the back, and it just didn't work for him. And you know, he never really regained his place in the team from there on out. So, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, no team's perfect, so we could strengthen everywhere. You know, but at the same time, this is the best squad I've ever seen West Ham have.
Yeah.
Ever. And we still haven't signed whoever we're going to sign this season.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you think about centre-back wise? I mean, you've mentioned Tompkins there. He's obviously one of the 4 names that is consistently mentioned as people who might be leaving this summer.
Yeah.
Centre-back wise, we have quite a lot of them now. We've been blessed in that sense.
Yeah.
We've been without them for ages, and now all of a sudden we've got an abundance of them. We've got some youth players coming through. I mean, if you're to pick which ones stay, which ones go, which ones go out on loan, like what would your preferred choices with them be?
Out of all 6, I'd sell Reed.
Yeah.
Depending on the money situation, I'd either buy a replacement or bring in one of the young uns, or try and get Nkulu. Is it Nkulu?
Nkulu, yeah.
For free?
Yeah, from Marseille.
From Marseille, because he's a bit of a boy, you know. He's a big, strong lad, and I think Ogbono needs a leader next to him, and Reed isn't that leader. And I think Ogbono is a better footballer than Reed. He's a better defender. He goes so far under the radar, you would not believe. Like his interceptions per game must be through the roof, because the way he reads the football match is ridiculous. So I'd sell Reed. Collins, you can't get rid of. I know he's old and he's always chucking himself about, which is good on him. But I mean, he's a leader and he's a character that you need in a dressing room. Yeah. He obviously loves the club. He's not afraid to tell everyone how much he loves the club and how he was gutted if he was going to leave. So out of the how many we got? 5, 6. Out of the 6 of them, you know, Tompkins can go. Thank you for everything you've done, James. But I mean, there's a time limit for everyone at every club, and if we can get 12 million from Palace for him, I think we're laughing, really. Like I said, Reed can go, and if we get a replacement, I think there's going to be a massive season for Reece Oxford. I know a lot of us have said it, but I firmly believe he will be England's captain one day, without a shadow of a doubt. He is a fantastic prospect, and the greatest young player to come through since Rio Ferdinand. Yeah,
I completely agree. What about, I mean, the 3 that are left, supposedly? I mean, you've got Daniel Henry, who's sort of scattered about on loan. I'm not sure what's going to happen with him, to be honest.
I don't think he has a future, really.
Neither do I, unfortunately. I think there's something there, but I don't think he can get it.
Exactly. And you forget he's not the same young kid when he signed. He's 24 now, right?
Something like that. Yeah. He's definitely getting on a little.
Yeah.
What about not Josh Burke, sorry. Reece Burke.
Reece Burke, very good centre back. We saw him. He had a few games under Allardyce. He's done all this stuff this season. He won Player of the Year and he won all them accolades when he was out on loan. But I think this is going to sound a bit harsh, but just because someone's young and they're playing well doesn't mean that they're going to be world class in the future. Now, I would love for Reece Burke to stay and cement his place in the team. He's tall, he's intelligent, very good header of the ball, very good with his feet. Yeah. But I think other teams have proved that just because you've got youngsters, they're not all going to turn out to be Messis or Ronaldos or anyone of that ilk. Yeah. So I think it's nice to have young footballers, it's nice to have people of that age, but as soon as they start hitting 19, 20, 21 and they haven't fulfilled what they were supposed to fulfill, you have to think, would letting them go for 5 or 6 million be a good investment? Yeah. And especially for them to improve as a footballer. I honestly do not remember the last person that's left West Ham as a kid and gone on to do better than West Ham. I think the only one that's in the Premier League now is Junior Stanislas with Burnley, and he's not playing as regularly as I think he'd like to play. So, you know, our owners clearly know what they're doing. The people in the academy clearly know what they're doing. They know who to let go and when to let go of them. Because, like I said, not a single player has come on to do better than West Ham that we've let go as a kid.
Yeah. What about, I mean, the last one who sort of leads us more into the centre defence midfield is Havard Northvik. Obviously brought him in on free from Gladbach. He can play centre back. He played centre back a lot last season. He's obviously played his trade at centre defence midfielder for Arsenal.
Ball player, isn't he?
Can play right back.
Yeah.
What do you think about that sort of defensive midfield suggestions? Because we've got Obiang, who supposedly might be on his way out. We've got Noble, we've got Chiata, we've got Neuvirth. Like, Josh Cullen can play there.
Josh Cullen can play. It depends how much you trust the youngsters, doesn't it? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, if we do want to take Europe seriously, and I think we should go all out. Slav, if you're watching, make sure you take Europe seriously, because I think we need four DMs if we're going to play week in, week out. You know, I don't remember a season where we haven't been cursed by injuries. Yes. I don't remember a season where we haven't got a red card. Yeah. So we always need replacements. But what I was saying to you earlier is we need players of that ilk that have been in Europe and they know how to play against Italian teams and they know how to play against German teams and Spanish teams, and etc. etc. And I think I would start Nordveit and Obiang in Europe if we're still going to play that formation. Like, you never know. I mean, with the players we got, he could change everything about. Go 3 at the back, go 5 at the back, whatever he wants to do. So I think we should hang on to Obiang. I think he's a very tidy footballer, and he might get his chance. But it's just Koyate and Noble so far are obviously ahead of him in the pecking order.
Well, Evan, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Always is, man.
Always is. Thank you very much for watching. As I said on the last one, we hit 1,700 subscribers this morning.
Well done, man.
Which is insane for us. So thank you very much for subscribing. If you agree with Evan, let us know in the comments below. Of course, come to hammerschat.com, come to the forum, give us your opinions. We're all lovely people, really.
He's not.
I mean, debatable, but we'll all talk to you. But anyway, thank you for watching, and cheers.